What's going on, everybody? James here, RedoptionAgency.com. 23 years selling full-time on eBay. Cha-ching. And it's Friday. So Fridays, we get a little bit into it a little bit. And we're going to look at numbers, see how the week has been for eBay sales. The last 2 days I've been, not even 24 hours yet. I've been playing with the SellerChamp website and listing media. So I've been getting comfortable with that and tweaking it to try to find the best method for it quickest. I'll run through that a little bit and show you some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like about it. And maybe we'll look at some questions and comments. So let's get going. Let me shrink myself down a little bit here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's not it. I gotta find the right one here. Okay, that's it. All right. So yesterday, $854. Not bad day yesterday. That's the U.S. site and the big store only. Right now we are at 115, so about 45 minutes away from a halfway point. I'm at $296. Well, $313 now with that cha-ching. So not too bad. So we're cruising right along. Let's see how many items sold yesterday on here. Yesterday, 72 items. So day before was kind of bad, 50 items. So there was a lot of issues going on with the website. What did I do the day before that? $753. So let's look at the small site's been even worse, or been pretty bad lately compared to the 30 days before. Because I had 2 days in a row that kind of mirrored the 2 days before. But then after that, I had a $165 day, then a 56, then a blank, and then $48 yesterday. So let's see if we can. Trying to think of the easiest way to get into the thing since I'm not set up properly. Here, right here. It's a pain in the butt to try to find that extension now. There we go. Okay, so I listed a lot of just common stuff again this past week on here. So, but items that sold, well, we got this women's blouse, got a Harley Davidson shirt, we got an Everlast sleeveless tee, Pink Floyd, Nickelback, another Nickelback, a dress, skirt, a couple pairs of shoes, and some jeans. So not too much going on over here right now. Let's see what the week held for us over here, which is going to be down, I'm guessing. So we got the 20th through 26th. Yes, $372, down 31%. So 35% selling cost. Net sales $224, down 20, almost 27%. Quantity sold 15, down 34%. Average price per item $25, up 6.1. So, and of course, t-shirts still coming in at number one, but right on the heels is men's athletic shoes. So, and we got women's tops, women's activewear, and men's jeans coming in. Nothing exciting over here yet. Back over here, though, let's see. So this is the week. So this week, 5,717. That's down 3.1%. 48.8% selling cost. Net sales $25.69, down 2.6. Quantity sold is down 13%, with the average price per item up 11. Total buyers 339, that's up 7%. And the top 5 for the week, we got movies and DVDs, or DVDs and Blu-rays coming in at number 5, $227, down almost 14%. Cassette tapes down $574, down 13%. Vinyl records down, but a decent week for vinyl, $750, getting near that $1,000 a week platform I want to get a third item up to, but still down 3%. Men's hats, $1,010, up almost 20%. And music CDs, $1,617, up 6.1%. Honorable mention, do we do NCAA or do we do MLB? Probably NCAA. Nope, MLB. I was wrong. $157. That's up 147%. So, and then Pee Wee's trading cards came in right after that. So thank you guys for that. And then NCAA. So $109 on the Pee Wee trading cards. So thank you so much for helping out and supporting Pee Wee's medical expenses. And then also too, if you don't want to help out but you can't monetarily, I have a video on my YouTube channel. Type in Pee Wee. I don't remember the exact title. I'll try to remember to put it below. You can just watch that video through with commercials, and that will help make money for that video, and that will in turn help Pee Wee. So thanks everybody for all that. Let's see here. So the first day into using the SellerChamp, I'm concentrating on CDs. I'm trying to create a nice flow with it, with the items with barcodes, and then I'll tackle items without barcodes, and then I'm going to pull up some cassettes and some DVDs and do the same thing and create templates and just a routine to list quick. So I'm trying different scenarios out to see which is quicker and things like that. So expect all those media numbers to eventually go up on cassettes, movies, and CDs. So when we jump over and take a look at it right here. So this is SellerChamp. This is the inside of it. I got 2 templates I bounce back and forth between right now with CDs. And I like it, but there's still much room for improvement on this, but it's definitely better than using the eBay drafts. Like you click in here, and you can just set your condition. I just use very good, but you can change these as you go. You scan the barcode, you get that. Now here's, as you'll see, the first one, it's Crystal Gale Best Always. There's a thing I don't like about when it pulls over the info. Now it's filling out all the item specifics, so that's the bonus. Item specifics, eBay categories, they'll probably put this in country music, where before doing it on templates, I wasn't, just to list them quick. I was putting everything in pop. So this will break them down to individual categories. The thing I don't like is it doesn't fill out the title enough. So I have to do another step to fill out the title. And what I do is I got Discogs open right next to it. And I come over here. Now I can either type it, or if I get in a rhythm, I just do this. And it doesn't bring up the word CD either. So I have to type in CD, and then boom, that's done. Change the price if I want to. I got it all set at one price right now. And that's it. It's done. So that's how quick to list. And then I just keep going. Now this one's unable to locate it, so I'll put it to the side and try manually later. I haven't got to those yet. right now. I'm just working on the quick list stuff. Again, and this one is new, so I'll go ahead and just change that. Come over here, scan it, click on it, get a full title, come back, paste it, CD, new, sealed. And then what I got to do to get a price is what I'll do is I'll come over to eBay, scan it again, and brand new $14.99 is the lowest, so I will match that. Just come over here, $14.99. So, and then like I said, the bonus to this is all the item specifics are filled out. I don't have to take pictures unless it brings a wrong picture over. It can do that, or it brings a picture that's not too satisfying to my liking, and then I'll go ahead, and they do have an app, and it makes it real easy now to take pictures and upload them into the app. So it's done like almost instantly, not instantly, but pretty quick. So I'm very happy with that. Like if I have a stack of new CDs, I can always just change this to new and it'll stay at new. But if I only have a couple, I kind of leave it like that. And I scan the next one. And then this is a various artists, so there ain't gonna be much change on that. But it is sealed, so I'll do CD, new, sealed. And since it's new, I'll go down here and change it to new. And then let me find a price for it. The prices they bring in are nowhere near the lowest on eBay. So this one's going to be $12.95. So I'll do $12.99. So like they're new, they would have brought in for this would have been $13.48 if I would have scanned it as new, which is, you know, not too far off, but $13.93 is also their what they would have brought in for very good. And for very good, this would be a lower item. I wouldn't necessarily compete with these guys, so I'd put it in at maybe $6.99 with shipping is what I would do, since the next nearest one is 12. So that's what I would do there. So those numbers are usually nowhere near what I price it at. This one's pretty close too again, but then again, very good. This one's a $3.99. It would have brought it over at $15 or $13. And I got a price that, let me double check because I didn't check that one. I'm pretty sure this is a $3.99 item. Yeah. So that's a $3.99 item. So you can see there that the prices would be, I don't know if you can see with my head in the way, but I priced that one at $3.99. And then that's it. And then I've got a SKU location already set up, which I need to change because I am on a new batch. So I'm doing 56 now. But I can go in and change it so it'll bring up F56 each time whenever I change locations. So that's automatically done when I change it. So I wouldn't normally have to do that step I just did. But I'm just going to show you the upload process and everything. So we got these three in like that. Submit to eBay. Confirm. That's it. And I let it do its thing. And while it's doing its thing, if I got more CDs I'm going to go through, then I'll just go to the next one and I just go back and forth between them. But yeah, that's it. It brought all my merchandise over. At least most of it so far. I don't know if it's still working or not, because it only brought over like 56,000. Yeah, 5610. What is this reading now? This one's reading 59,576. And I'm actually right at about 59,850. So 250 more. So I should probably hit that today. So I should hit 60,000 items today in my store. But since I've been doing this, I've listed about 300 items or so. 350 items. Just in a little bit of time, I've been playing with it. But like I said, I've been trying to get used to it at the same time. So it's a lot of time spending tweaking it and changing things, and then, you know, walking over here and seeing what it looks like. Pulled up. Oh, good, they're changing that now. So it was uploading them as Urban Picker here, but now it's changing them to Redoption Agency. So I was wondering why it was doing that. Let me go down to one I listed yesterday and see if it still says Urban Picker. Nope. So that it will eventually change. Okay, so that's good. Because then this, when people click Redoption Agency, it goes into my store. So that's what I like about it. When you click the Urban Picker link, it takes you to my favorite view, which is this. So, but for customers, it's good to get them inside the store so they can find more stuff. So that's good. So I'm glad that's been changed. But that's already been done and uploaded. It's already taken care of. So, so that it's already showing up over here in my product. So I can go back to batches. You can see here all 3 are submitted. So then I just remove them from this batch, and then I start a clean batch. So pretty simple using it. Like I said, there's those few things I don't like about it. It could flow a lot better if it would bring over the whole title. I haven't found no way to like, you can't necessarily target the search. Like if I could target it, I would have it directed toward something like Discogs and have them pull titles from there, so I don't have to copy and paste it. So that would be nice if I could do that. Another thing I can do instead of copy and paste, well, I already done it, but there's a link beside that says Google or eBay. I can click on that, and if a good link comes up, I can copy and paste it from there. But I just do Discogs to make sure everything's correct. But yeah, right now it's $150 a month I'm paying for this, so hopefully it'll pay for itself. But I've already sold some items already. So we got 240 on this page, and so we're about 3/4 the way down. This was the first one I listed. So it pulls stock pictures over, and then, like I said, if I don't like the picture, I'll take a picture. If it's too small or it's off angle, if it's kind of just faded looking or whatever, I'll go ahead and take my own pictures. Or if it brings over the wrong picture, before I upload it, I'll change the picture. So yeah, so definitely could use some tweaks. Let's go through what's sold lately. Oh, we got a toy that sold. So I put up a bunch of toys the other day, action figures. Finally sold my first one today, so that's cool to see. So the Werewolf Wetworks McFarlane toy. A VHS. I'll be using VHS with this SellerChamp also, so I'll start having a whole lot of more VHS tapes being listed. And now that it's, I can list more, that in the long term takes off a little bit of my cost on the item when I'm listing it, because it's not, sure, it might only be 20, 25, 30 seconds quicker, but if you times that by 100 a week, 1,000 a week, 2,000 a week listing, that's huge. And like I said, when you're playing the volume game, if you can shave off 1 second, that's huge. So I'm paying $150 now to shave off, we'll just call it about 25 seconds from each listing. When you times that by thousands of items, that's a huge number. And just in time alone, I'm going to save money. But I've already sold a few that I've listed yesterday. So we'll look and see exactly how many and how much money I've made back. Well, within the first 24 hours of using it. So $150 a month divided by 30. 150 divided by 30. So $5 a day is all I'm paying for it. And so far in the first day, I've made over $5. So, let's see, we got some shoes. I'll point out when I see an item that I uploaded within the past 24 hours. So it's DVDs. I'm going to blow through a bunch of DVDs in storage, get those listed. You can do other things on here besides media. You can do anything with a barcode. You can type in a title for almost anything. Let me try something. Let's experiment. Say I wanted this 45. Let me see what it brings up, just for poops and giggles. Boom. There it is right here. So I can just type in information from a 45 and it's going to bring it up. Now with those, I'll probably take all my own personal pictures with it. But that's a lot of typing. If I just put in, say, Kenny Rogers 45 through the years, it's still typing. But the thing you got to think about is all the item specifics. Let me just select this. Like, that's it. That's what I want. And I don't know if I can go and see. No, I can't until it's listed, I guess. I was going to see if I could click into it and we could see the item specifics, but it doesn't. But it'll bring it up. It'll probably put it in country, where before I was putting everything in pop. So even on 45s and stuff, it's going to make a huge difference for me. What I might try to do is type in like the stock number on the item and see if that brings it up. That would be the quickest way, and instead of typing Kenny Rogers 45 through the years or whatever, if I can pull it up by a stock number, that'll be even better. So those are the type of things I'm going to be playing with to try to streamline each type of item that I do. So I took an offer on this for $40 this morning. This is another one from that yard sale, the 2,000 items I paid $200 for. And it's these type of DVDs right here. I've got tons of this type of stuff in storage. This is usually stuff that don't have barcodes, or if it does have barcodes, it won't bring it up on eBay, but it should bring it up on this SellerChamp, and I'll be able to list it quickly. So I got a lot of no-name type of stuff that's I'll be able to blow out of listing in no time. So that's awesome to see. Another VHS tape. Oh, we got the buy two, get two, I'm guessing, on these VHS tapes. Someone came in and bought. CD, we got one of my pennants that sold. Freemason CD, Avant. That's more vinyl from that collection. A couple of them here. A couple of CDs. These hats were buy two, get two, so they came in and bought some golfing hats. Bullet Boys, Piano by the Sea, Ted Nugent. Nope, that was before. More CDs. So here's one right here, and this one. These two I listed yesterday. So there's $5, $6, $7, $8 there. Cut it in half since my cost is 50%. So there's $4 of my $5 back right there. This Beatles I listed some Beatles yesterday, but I don't think that was one of them. So I'm at $4. This one, $10 offer I put up yesterday, so $5 there. So I'm already $9. So I'm already $4 up in the first 24 hours of using it. That was the first one I saw. I want to say there was another one too, but maybe it just didn't pop up over here because not everything pops up over here. I remember I pulled some items this morning, but I don't remember offhand. But anyway, it goes. That's up $4 from on the first day, first 24 hours. Should only go up from there. So more vinyl from that collection, hats, shoes. I'll have to show Jan Christmas ornaments sold. More vinyl from that collection. And that's the thing too. Will I sell more of this stuff now? If I put it up through here and they put it in the actual right categories, will I sell more instead of just throwing everything in pop? Do I, when I start going through old drawers to top them off, do I relist everything? These are questions I'll work on later. But just, when you try something new, just think of all the different possibilities you can use with it to utilize it for to your advantage. So that's what I'm in the process of doing with the program right now. So 4th of July, some cassettes. Larry Ford, Corona, Tina Turner, comic book even, some CDs, hats. Been selling these models like crazy that I picked up at the bins. These cassettes were buy two, get two. Or no, because I took offers on them, so they had to pay. They didn't do the buy two, get two. And I think they offered me $3 for each, so I actually paid more. That's the thing about running a sale like the buy two, get two. Not everybody uses it. It's right there for everybody to see and use, but not everybody uses it. Huckleberry Hound. I had I think it was a record or a book, or maybe it was the record book growing up, Huckleberry Hound at the Firehouse. It just popped in my head when I was a kid. I used to play that. So I hope my problem in the future is keeping up with the media. Like, how do I, if I get through everything that I got, keeping up with it, can I go out every day and find enough media to feed the beast? Of course, that's going to come down to what's going to be the telltale of that is how much my media jumps up in money, depending on what's going on with eBay. Are they capping us? Depending on if the numbers growth is right. But I'm a long way away from that because I got a lot in storage that I want to get through first. But that's a future conversation. By then, I might be using the new program that's being created now. And it may work a lot better. It may bring the whole title over. So that's another thing too. Since it's newer, maybe it's not $150 a month. Maybe I only get charged $100 a month for it. So we'll see when I hear back from the creator on that about how that's going. We got the Wolves. This was a CD I picked up at the bins, $50. More stuff here. More VHS tapes. Steelheart. Some like this Steelheart and that one, like from a lot I bought off eBay, dirt cheap. Like any lot I'm buying off eBay, I'm paying under $1 a piece for. Most of them, they're averaging between 25 and 50 cents a piece. This one I may have paid 75 cents for, or closer to $1 for, just because it had several collectible CDs in it that I knew I'd make my money back just on them alone. Speaking of that, let me refresh over here and check to make sure nothing was listed recently that I can pounce on. If you do that within your own genre or niche that you know the most about. Type in whatever it is, lot, bring it up, bring up newly listed. Then what you can do is click on like the main category. Like I typed in CD lot. Then when it brought all those up, put newly listed, and then I clicked on music, so it would and then erase the word CD, and then it showed me the CD, vinyl, cassette, and all the other formats in music. So that's the only stuff I'm locked into. And I come over here and refresh it several times a day and just take a quick look at what was just worked. So records, cassettes, 45s, Pee-wee. He's right here by my feet. I step backwards, I step on his head. Extra virgin, 12 stories high. And see, that's the thing, that's the difference between eBay and the SellerChamp, is items like this, when you scan them on eBay, it won't bring anything up. But since SellerChamp scours the internet, it will bring something like this up and bring a picture up and everything else. So that's where it's going to save a lot of time and a lot of typing and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to save the most time on those particular items that have the barcode but won't scan into eBay, because eBay's catalog just, that's the one thing I never understood about eBay and why they didn't build catalogs on the back end. They could have the world's biggest media catalog if they would have just saved everything that people were listing and putting up. And no matter what you scanned, it would have brought in the details for it. They've dropped the ball over the years on so many things that they could be known for today. Sold another one of my pictures. I didn't even go to look to see what kind of cars these were. Probably some old Oldsmobiles or something, but I didn't want to put in the time, so I just put Fort Myers Beach old cars house. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't pay, so I'll probably going to file non-paying bidder on these. That's the thing about shoes. When I used to sell a lot of new shoes, you have so many non-paying bidders on shoes. This is kind of cool. Hopefully it'll save a lot of time on stuff like this too. If I typed in no down payment Carlton over here, say I type this in, it's in front of me, and it is new, so I can leave it there. But say I type that in, what will it bring up? So there it goes. It brings up everything. Kind of look through here and find the one that belongs to you. And if you don't, you can add it manually if you want to. So, all right, so that's that. Let me just close that out. The swag. Here's the vinyl. I took an offer for $110 on it. They had already paid, which is good. But that was in the collection that I bought for $200, and I want to say I had 2 of those. I don't want to click on it and show the buyer's ID or anything. I don't want eBay to say it. I'm giving away confidential information since it hides buyer's IDs now. All right, let's go over to the YouTube and do some questions and comments. See if there's anything to. We'll refresh. What do you think? Let's see. Hey James, longtime watcher. Thank you for the amazing info you cram into your videos. I have a question about how you offer only one shipping price for any number of media items sold. I have tried to do the same thing and haven't been able to figure it out where the setting is and how to change it. I appreciate any help in not having to refund the overcharge of shipping. All right. Well, first you got to use the business policies. Pardon me, it's going to take me a minute because I don't go there every day, so I always forget where things are, but I'll show you. You use business policies for shipping, and you set them up. I have them set up for depending on the weight of an item. Okay, let me. I think site preferences. Yeah, business policies. There we go. So site preferences, business policies. And here you can create a policy, and I will just hit edit on my media one. And then when you create one, type in what it's for so you know which one it's for. You set up the different price points, like media mail, $4.99, $0 for each additional. So that's how I do it right there. And this is when media was higher than ground. So ground is $6.99 here, $1. Do I change it? I'm not changing it right now because you never know what's going to change. Everybody picks media because it's the cheapest, but I send it ground because it's the cheapest. So they just get like a bonus upgrade in their shipping. They want it priority and quick, and I have a service for that too, and that's all higher also. And then if you want to do international, you can set it up. If you're not doing the eBay international, want to do the international yourself. The difference between doing the international yourself is you're going to save the customers money in shipping costs, which means more sales. So that's how you get to that. I had 24 sales last week, which is up from last month. Then this week I had 1 sale so far. I have about 800 items, and I did have to cancel a sale for an out-of-stock item. So 5 days in a row without any sales. Someone told me that eBay will restrict your account for late shipment rates or late shipments or canceled sales. I'm not sure about that, but 5 days in a row without sales seems like a huge consequence. You only get punished if your numbers drop. So it's all about the percentage. Performance, service matrix. That's not it. Like I said, I rarely go to these things, so I always forget where to go. Seller level. So it's one of these. Like I said, I don't come here every day, so oh, crap, where is it? Oh, it's around somewhere, but I don't even know where it is. You're trying to help somebody, James, you don't even know what the hell you're doing. It's somewhere, but it's all about percentages and how, if you're not below a certain percentage, if you have 1, chances are it's not going to bother. It's not going to affect your account. So, it's somewhere. Sorry, I don't know exactly where it is. It's somewhere. I rarely pay attention to those numbers because I keep up on everything, so I'm not ever worried about it. as you can see, my numbers are pretty decent. So, I mean, for a big store, I have only 1% return rate, basically. Even though all my tracking's uploaded on time, it's down because if it's not scanned within 2 days at the post office, then you're docked for it. So if this, you can get docked here for the your post office slacking. But it seems like ever since, like I said before, I used to go there and every day the employee parking lot would be totally full, where now it's barely half full. But I did notice the people who work the dock and do that stuff now, they seem a little bit, at least now, I guess maybe that they're newer, so they're more attentive to doing things properly right now. That probably will wear off over time. So they seem to be kind of on top of everything at the dock until they become disgruntled employees, which usually don't take that long. After the newness wears off, late shipment rate will play into that also. So smiley face, smiley face. eBay is very slow for fourth quarter this year. I think the slow sales for some may have been enrollment in offers to watchers 4-day change. I had one sale across 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and noticed the change on my account. I am now back to normal. Miss Lachey. I think I can finally go unlimited on Mercari. 5 years into this, and I've never seen eBay this bad. I know I've been doing it. I know you've been doing it longer, but this is beyond bad. The problem is, and I used to say this when I would complain, it's like the perfect storm. They decided to do everything at one time. They're upgrading the servers, they're upgrading the websites, they're changing things on the website. They're doing all that work at the exact same time, probably different teams working on it, which is counterproductive on certain things, which breaks this or breaks that. On top of the economy's bad right now. I just saw an article where right now is the worst it's been. It's at an all-time worst right now, so they say. So it don't even seem like the anticipation of a change coming is working to our benefit right now, at least compared to the experts, quote unquote. But I don't know. We'll see what happens once fourth quarter really kicks in and we get closer to the election. If people start having a more positive outlook on the future, we'll see what happens on the economy side. But the fact that all this is going on at the exact same time, that's what's really killing resellers right now. Like I said, I was doing numbers better than this. I was doing $1,000 a day with 35,000 items. And I haven't changed anything except listed more items of the same items. So, yeah. Hopefully, and all this plays into too with the promotion and the algorithm with the promotion and how the new search algorithm is going to work. The fact that our items aren't on Google anymore, at least not all of our items are on Google. Some items show up on Google anyway. If we promote, then more items will show up on Google. Where before, like all of our items would probably show up on Google. So that has changed over the years too, over the past few years. So you got to take that. Now that's huge. If you think about it, Google is what they are, the most used search engine. And that's how people shop. They just type it in Google and go where it tells them to go. If your things are not on Google, that could have a huge impact. That could be up to 50% of your sales you're not getting, depending on what you're selling, how big your store is. Not having your stuff on Google and in search engines can affect your stores up to 50%. So, something to think about. If you don't promote or you don't want to promote, try promoting on the off-site for 30 days. It takes a couple of weeks before, it takes about a week or a little bit over a week to really get started. And then it takes about 3 weeks to really get going. So you really need to do it for more of a long-term thing, but it might be something worthwhile doing. I'll pull mine up and think about my sell-through rate on stuff. My sell-through rate is the lowest of lows because I sell low sell-through rate stuff. But yet I'm at a 5.10 on my return on ad spend. You wouldn't normally expect that, but that's what I'm getting off of Google. So I've spent $177 in ad fees for Google and made $904. So even if you don't want to give eBay your money, try the off-site promotions. Because from what I understand, that money's going to, my ignorance in understanding this, that money's going to Google anyway. Because the reason eBay don't do it for themselves anymore is because they didn't want to have to pay Google anymore. So if we turn this on, now does some of it stay with eBay? Maybe, probably. But I would say the majority to all of it is going to Google. So you're not technically paying eBay. You're paying to help your store out because eBay don't want to help it out anymore because it's costing them too much money. So they think when it comes to return on investment. So for my crappy items to be pulling a 5.10, mine's at $13 a day. Here's where it shows you how much you made a day off of the website. So if I'm spending $13 a day, I made $91 that day. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the clicks. So 130 that day. Sure, you're going to have days where you... Oh, wait, my fees are all the way down here. So I got one day here that was more fees than sales. One day out of 30 days, I'm guessing here, or 2 weeks. What is this? The 14th through the 27th. So, I mean, this day I spent $16, made $49. $13.70, made $80.94. So you can keep tabs on it and see how it's going. Today is saying, that's the 25th. Why is it down to nothing on the 25th? And nothing, maybe it's just not updated yet. So you can keep an eye on it day after day to make sure you're getting your money's worth. But like I said, do it for a month, do it for 2 months to play it safe. Put in at $5 a day, depending on how big your store is too. If you only have, say, under 1,000 items, $5 will probably do you. $2 may even do you. Play around with it and see how you can get the best return on ad spend. Because this is only helping yourself and helping people who search Google instead of eBay find your items. So it's almost like doubling your search engines on the internet, not just eBay, on the internet. So I would highly recommend at least trying that and see how your items perform. Have you considered opening up a storefront in your city? You definitely have what it takes. I mean, I used to think about it at the beginning of the business, but there's too much overhead, and now, right now in my life, I don't want to deal with that kind of stress and employees and stuff like that. So I have no ambition in that anymore. But you should definitely, keep more dreams than memories in your mind to keep a positive outlook. So my dreams are just building the store, now using SellerChamp, hoping that's going to feed the fire even more. Because, you at the end of the day, you can only do so much on your own. And with AI coming out now, like the other day, what was it? Like I go to my drafts. Hats are not a good example. But you can go to something that's pretty, like this plush here. Search Google Lens right here on your desktop. And boom, bring it up. And what you can do is kind of look and say, ooh, I like the way there's this typed. Go right here. Copy, paste, come back. Copy, paste. You know, if you got it open, I don't want to open it because it'll put it at the beginning, but everything's so much easier and quicker nowadays to do things. Take advantage of all of it. Like I said, just to even shave a second off of this Cardinals pen. Let's see if that pops up. There it is. Vintage Cardinals pen. Click on it. Copy their listing, their title. Copy, paste it. Boom, you're done. It's so much easier these days to do things like that. So definitely take advantage. Like, I don't know who these guys are. So this is one I'll have to use for this. Whoops, clicked the wrong thing. Google Lens. What's their name? There's only one. I just got double. I put them in a lot. So here we are. This person's got them for $8.99 for one. So I'll do probably $20 for two. Copy, paste, and put lot of two. Boom. And then eBay will do as many. The item specifics on eBay is hit and miss when it works properly and when it doesn't for me. So still, you can list it quick. So take advantage of every little technology that you can. You don't want to type a cassette title? Don't. Whoops. Take somebody else's. Copy it. I mean, then you can, you know, if you wanted to just take the word tape out to make yours look different, you can do that. Take the date out to make it look different, whatever. Or just rearrange them a little bit. Simple. Save a lot of time. That's another benefit about taking the pictures first before you put in any details, is what I just showed you. How many people are doing that? You know, how many people made it to this far into the video to learn that if they don't know about it? You may be one of few. Then that might change your day. That might change your day right there. Just having that hope and that, oh my God, something new. Let me try that. Oh, it made it so much easier. That the motivation that something like that can give you can change your month, your week, your day, anything. I mean, just I can't. And then you get excited again, and you're like, doo, and you start having fun with it. So yeah, there's programs out there now when you know using AI, but that's what this technically is. I mean, even this hat, Callaway hat, boom, there it is. It's even telling me it's, I thought it said junior size, but junior league, okay. But it's all right there for you. Take advantage of all the opportunities or all the advancements in technology. It's all going to put more money in your pocket at the end of the day. So, all right, I think that's enough talking for me today. Much love, of course, to all you guys. Yeah, accepting offers. I'm having the offer problem still, but only on counter offers. If somebody counter offers me now, when I click to see it, then it goes to the white page. The original clicks are working now, but it's the counter offers for me that's not working. So, all right. That's it for me, guys. Hopefully that was some good information for you. I felt good about that one. So hopefully that one helps you out. I didn't even think about putting that on video. So hope that works for you. So thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.